Today I thought I would film a video. I think that anyone who has kept up with my channel knows that I've been in a period of my life where I'm incredibly happy. I've had so many great moments, and overall this semester has been a really great one. But that doesn't mean that it's completely smooth sailing, and I guess I do notice, right when I a lot of the videos I post, a lot of the contents I post, I'm very, very happy in them. And a lot of stuff I post on social media and Instagram are the moments when I'm happiest, when I'm smiling a lot, and I look back on them and I think about how happy I was in that moment. But I actually just got back from a retreat. We went snowboarding for the weekend, and there are a lot of emotions that I feel sometimes when I'm at MIT, and it's like there are moments when I just I all of a sudden feel, it's almost like breaking moments when every once in a while you just have to cry because it's cathartic, and to kind of feel human again and get out of this bubble of working and just focusing on work. And sometimes you just have to stop and think about your life almost, and I don't know if what I'm saying is making sense, but it's those moments that it just becomes really overwhelming. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is that I guess maybe being less vague will make it easier to understand what I'm saying, but I guess I've noticed that this has something that happens every once in a while. It's probably happened a couple of times this semester. Yeah, it has happened a couple of times this semester, where it's just at night I'll feel I don't want to, I literally cannot bring myself to P-Set right now or to do work, even though I've done no work this entire weekend because of the trip. But it's just, last week was so hard and so exhausting because I had a lot of homework last week, and because of that, literally every single moment I was working. If I had an hour between classes, I would go somewhere and do work. Dinner, if I had a bit of time for dinner, I would eat for 10 minutes, and then I'd go back to doing work, and then I would go to office hours, and then I wouldn't sleep until midnight or 2 a.m. and I would be working right up until the 20 minutes before I go to I knock out and go to sleep. And it was a couple of days that were really hard, and I didn't really get a lot of sleep, and I was fine when I was doing it, but sometimes I just get this feeling of what am I even doing here? It's one of the biggest things I've been recognizing recently is how fortunate I am to be here. And nothing will ever make me change my mind about that. I don't think anything will ever make me change my mind about that, about recognizing this education and the opportunities I'm given. I shouldn't take these for granted at all. They're definitely not something that everyone gets. And especially going to Hawaii last month, I realized that and recognized that so much. I was just filled with so much gratefulness for where I was. But at the same time, when you're here and you don't really think about the gratefulness, and you don't really think about comparing yourself to students at other schools where wow, I'm giving these opportunities that not everyone gets. But when you're just fully caught up in this bubble, it's it's exhausting to always these classes are so hard, and I know they're hard, and they're supposed to be hard, and I like it when I feel I'm learning, but it's just hard to always give 100% to what you're doing. And I feel you really have to give 100% to be successful, but it's sometimes you kind of need a break, right? And it's also just you finish, you finally get through a week of it, of you get everything done, you get through a week of it, you give it everything you have. At least it feels I'm giving it everything I have. Last week when I was spending every single waking moment on that class, on the back of my mind, or in front of my mind, I knew that I wasn't gonna get a good grade on that P-Set. And it's it doesn't matter to me, because I know that the time I put in is gonna help me learn, and that's what matters, not the grade. But it's it's like you finally get through it and then you just get hit with another week, right? You get another week of it. And you finally get through it and you get another week of it. And I don't know, for some reason this place just feels so entrapping sometimes, and I don't really know why. Like, I'm so grateful for my friends. There's no doubt about it. And they're so kind to me, and the support system I have is like really great. But I don't know. It's just hard sometimes to be here. And I know that missing home is directly correlated to how stressful it gets here. Actually, about retreat, so I kind of talked, I don't know if I'll post the retreat video, but I mentioned it a little bit yesterday during retreat. But yesterday I cried a lot actually at retreat. I was in the middle of the mountain going down snowboarding, and it like stopped in the middle of the mountain, and I had lost everyone else. I was behind them, and then I didn't know which turn they took, so I got lost. And I just sat there on that mountain feeling so alone, and it's like, I guess I miss having parents who I know will always have my back, and like, I don't have to make that many independent decisions because, right, like, if I make the wrong one, my dad will tell me, or like, he always knows what to do if I don't know what to do. And yeah, I know, it's just okay, I guess like a big thing is like, on one hand it feels like I'm giving it literally everything I have, and at the other hand I like can't get rid of this feeling, or like that I'm not doing enough. And I like, if I look at my life right now, I think I'm like, okay, if I look at like what I'm doing in my life right now, I think it's not enough, and I think that I'm doing so much less than other people, and that not that I should do more, because I don't think I'm capable of doing more, like, because I'm already so busy and I'm already like giving school and everything so much of my time. But at the same time, like, I view my extracurriculars and like what I'm committed to in my classes like as so much less than everyone else. And I don't know, it's like everyone else could do so much, like so many more things, right? And at first I was like, for a really long time, I was really pushing myself this semester to do a Europe, which is like an undergraduate research, because literally everyone's doing one, right? Like, literally all of my friends are doing one, and like every last one literally is doing a Europe, and except me. And like, I tried, but at the same time, like, if I did a Europe, I would die. Like, I would be so unhappy, and I would have no free time. And like, one of the things I've been trying to do is like get more into ice skating, but like, ice skating is not something that's like academic, right? And I do think it's really important to do something that's not academic, but I don't know, like, I would feel like I'm doing so little, and it's like frustrating to see people do so much. I don't know why. I feel like I'm struggling more than everyone else to like understand the concept, and I'm okay with that, and I recognize that, like, that just means I have to work harder, and it's not like I think it's unfair or anything, like, that's just the way it is. But I think that the reason I'm so emotional right now is because, like, coming back from retreat and taking a break from MIT and then coming back here, it's like when you're so caught up in MIT, you don't really reflect, right? But like, when you take a break and then jump back into this lifestyle, you think about it again, right? Like, you don't just accept it. You think about what it means to be an MIT student, and what that means in terms of like what kind of life you're gonna live. And it's a hard one. but we will get through it. And you know, you have to make the most of it. It's gonna be hard, and it's gonna be hard. So honestly, all in all, it's a good place to be. I love my room, and it's just sometimes it's cathartic to cry about things. And you know, like, if every moment were perfect and good, the perfect and good moments wouldn't feel so good and wouldn't feel so perfect anymore. So yeah, I just thought, I don't know, I just kind of thought about the last video I did that was similar to this. It was quite a while ago, but even though I think I've matured and changed a lot since then, like, it doesn't go away completely. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you soon.